Imagine a world where every time you installed a new app, it could rummage through your photos, spy on your conversations, or even hijack your phone's core features. For years, this was reality. On desktops, especially in the Windows era, installing a single program could mean the difference between a working computer and a digital crime scene. Viruses spread like wildfire. Accidental deletions broke crucial files, and privacy, well, it was a forgotten dream. This is the Wild West era of early software installation, a time of risk, chaos, and permanent damage from one reckless download. But a sea change was brewing. As smartphones brought powerful computers into every pocket, the stakes skyrocketed. People began to trust their phones with banking, health data, personal photos, and daily communication. But how could we trust any app with so much of our lives? The answer came in a quiet but revolutionary form: app sandboxing, an innovation that would transform digital security and give birth to the modern mobile age. So what exactly is app sandboxing? In the simplest terms, it's like giving every app its own private sandbox to play in, surrounded by invisible walls. While the app can dig, build castles, or make a mess inside its own space, it can't peek over at what's happening in the next box, or reach into your private files and photos elsewhere on your device. This concept was popularized and standardized by operating systems like iOS and later Android, with Apple famously pioneering strict sandboxing policies when the iPhone launched in 2007. Each app, upon installation, is placed in its own isolated environment, literally a sandbox directory, where it can only access its own data. To reach anything beyond contacts, camera, network, files, it must ask for explicit permission, often received through permission prompts or specific APIs. Why was this radical? Previously, especially on desktop OSs, programs often ran with broad access, reading, writing, sometimes deleting files outside their jurisdiction. One bad actor could compromise your entire environment. Sandboxing flipped this model. By default, apps were restricted, and only the user could grant exceptions. This made accidental damage and malicious behavior much harder, and privacy leaks drastically reduced. The journey wasn't easy. Developers had to adapt. Early on, app creators grumbled, "Why can't I just access the file system?" But users were safer. Over time, sandboxing spread beyond mobile. Major browsers like Chrome adopted multi-process sandboxing to isolate web pages, protecting against malicious sites. macOS and Windows followed, introducing sandboxed runtimes and app stores with sandboxing enforcement, fortifying consumer desktops. The influence of app sandboxing is everywhere today. It's why you can confidently